Hi folks, this is Andy Bachman using Loom to get to you this Friday, the 12th of July. I'm going to propose that you consider accepting me for a book reading event at next year's event. This is not my first book. The first one was on cybersecurity and engineering. It was targeted primarily at practitioners, and it did fairly well. Probably too much of a specialist book to be helpful in your event, in your venue. But this next one is broader and it speaks to a more general population, including the men and women on the Hill, the men and women on the street, and everybody in between, and not just in the US either. This one's called Defending Civilization, Notes from the Frontlines. And I've interviewed dozens and dozens and dozens of people, both from the lab complex, from industry, from academia, inside the United States and outside, to get their opinions on what can we possibly do to be resilient in the face of a variety of physical threats to infrastructure and digital threats to infrastructure. I catalog all of these things and get some real anecdotes about what's happened and then what types of things might be done, what types of resources we have to put ourselves in better stead in the face of these things. By the way, brief anecdote, this is being recorded on the week that Hurricane Beryl landed on Texas, and 4 days after landing, maybe 5 now by the time you see it, over 1 million residences and businesses are still without power, and it's still really hot there. That's the state, the fragile state of our own infrastructure against floods, fire, freezes, storms, melting permafrost, you name it. That's part, but not all, of what I cover in the book. Second big part I want to mention is that there is a nation that is proving itself to be remarkably resilient against all of the things that I cover in the book. And you know them because on February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion. And that's been going on, and we just had the NATO summit, how the NATO countries are trying to help keep Ukraine in the fight. And so far, the Ukrainians themselves are proving remarkably resourceful, adaptive, and resilient. And so their voices are in the book too. I just want to say thank you for your consideration, and I pledge to do a great job if you give me the green light, the thumbs up. Thanks for your time and attention. Take care. Bye-bye.